Deck 4.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a
gorgeous.
great day of seeing.
Yeah, we made it. The Rainforest Room.
Chillax time.
Chillax. Listen, everybody.
We're not missing
I don't know where this is from.
If this was an episode of The Amazing Race and you had to name all that, you'd be in trouble. Good morning, everyone.
Hello. Day 2.
Day 2, and if you've ever watched a cruise vlog that we've done, this is a surprise for you because Brandon
I'm wide
is
awake. Well,
usually
kind of.
asleep.
I'm usually asleep, but right now I am awake. We have breakfast coming, Sarah. If you could explain that a little bit.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
So we did order room service because we had Palo Brunch today at 12:30, so we didn't really want to have any major breakfast. Normally we'll do breakfast at the main sit-down. We're going to try to do cabanas this cruise too, but we decided to just get some late fruit, and I also put in a note, coffee, tea, some juice, and then I also put in a note for gluten-free donuts. So we usually have Kinnick brand gluten-free and nut-free donuts for both of us, and dairy-free as well. Not really yet, but yeah, we figured we would try that. So we'll see if that works well for us, because we just wanted to snack.
Yeah, just a snack. And then disaster struck. Before we go to the Rainforest Room, we have to return my large shorts because large feels like small.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened to my waistline. So we're going to go for some larger than large.
Oh no.
Which is tiny large, as we call it. But we'll see how that goes. But no, so yeah, like Sarah said, we're going to eat some breakfast, go to the Rainforest Room.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Rainforest Room for a couple hours. Maybe we'll walk around the decks and stuff and do some video, and then we'll get ready for brunch.
And then go from there.
Yeah, and I will say, because we do get questions, the room service is included with your cruise fare, so you're not paying an additional charge. You should tip on top of that.
Yes, absolutely.
So the food itself, there are a few things in room service that do have charge, like alcohol, water, bottled water, cans of Cove. So those will have an additional fee, but if you're just ordering like coffee, tea, and some breakfasty stuff, or some other kinds of foods, that's going to be included.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure to take care of your room service stewards because they are awesome.
They are amazing.
And if you look at our cruise from last time, Callistus brought us some really cool Disney cruise magic.
Maybe he's still here.
He might be.
We'll
He's
find
already
out.
going to the Wish.
Oh yeah, he did.
But that was really good. And then also, I don't remember.
You don't know.
I'm tired. I need coffee.
So let's get some coffee. Does everyone remember the old commercial from the 16-bit era? Coffee, tea, Sega. Leave a comment if you do. So, ready to just wait on the room service?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we'll probably go to Cove Cafe later too.
Yes, absolutely. So it's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it as well. And so with that,
a chillax day.
Hashtag chillax. Make it happen for Sarah, everyone. Something just happened, Sarah. What just happened?
Well, I don't know if I think we said it in our video last night. Maybe we didn't. We were at least talking about it with ourselves. On our last cruise, we had the most awesome room service steward, Callistus, who gave us some Disney magic on our last cruise.
Amazing stateroom attendant. And we sadly thought we'd probably, just like a lot of things in life, we'll never see him again.
Yeah, well, we thought because he was supposed to go on the Wish, and we ordered room service to have breakfast, like late breakfast here in the room before brunch today. And guess who came to our room?
Callistus.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Super awesome. So glad we got to see him. We're gonna hopefully see him for the rest of the cruise, different times. And he brought us our treats.
We got video, but can you want to hold something up really quick?
So a lot of people do ask about this with room service. So we did get sort of just a standard fruit bowl, which is marked on the room service. There's little cards. Maybe I'll do a video. We can show the highlight of what that looks like. And so you just mark that off. There is no indication for special dietary needs, but I hand wrote in that we wanted the gluten-free Kinnick donuts. So we got gluten-free, dairy-free, and nut-free Kinnick donuts, which we really enjoy.
Those are really good
ones. You love the frosted ones.
I love the frosted ones, so we're good to go.
So we got that. So know that if you have a special dietary need, even if it isn't marked, you can actually talk to room service and they can hook you up with different kinds of, whether it's a gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free muffin or the donuts here, you can get different options so that we could get something in the room that we didn't have to go scrounge for this morning at Cabanas, which we could do too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But we just wanted to have something really low-key and chill in the room. We got some fruit, we got some tea,
coffee.
We got some coffee. But yeah, this is a pro tip.
Yeah.
You can actually get these. Like I said, I hand wrote it in.
Yep.
And Disney magic.
Remember, everyone, I think we've said it since we started vlogging. It never hurts to ask. Be your own advocate, of course, as we always have said, but ask questions. The worst they're going to do is say no, and we wouldn't have had donuts. That's the absolute worst thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we got them.
There's a ton of things on the room service menu. They can do the gluten-free Amy's mac and cheese if that's something that you like, because every once in a while they give it to Brandon. They also have, you can get gluten-free chicken tenders, gluten-free buns for the sandwiches. They will give you, if you ask for non-dairy ice cream, little pints of non-dairy ice cream. They'll give you Enjoy Life cookies. So don't be afraid to ask. If you call them, they'll help you out and they'll tell you what options are available on your sailing. But we have had really good luck, and I'm excited to dig in.
Yeah, huge shout out to Callistus.
Yeah, super awesome.
We met him on the last cruise. Again, I know we already brought him up at the beginning of this segment in our video, but he is amazing. We talked to him for a good 5 minutes.
He was awesome.
Let that not be a lesson. Let it be a reminder to everyone. Talk to these cast members. Again, I know they're busy. You don't want to keep them for 40 minutes. Well, my dad would. If my dad's ever watching this, my dad talked to him for hours. But talk to them, get to know them and everything, because they're amazing people. They work hard. And it's just amazing. Usually their backgrounds, where they're from, and then they want to ask where you're from and everything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just getting to know people is really awesome. But huge shout out to Callistus. We're gonna have our breakfast now, and then and then from there we're gonna go hopefully exchange my swim trunks, and then the mighty Rainforest Room. But we did want to insert this in here. The breakfast is awesome, room service breakfast, and Callistus is here, and we're thankful for that.
Yeah, and also really quickly on returning stuff, we'll talk about this later, maybe, but you can actually return things. Keep your receipt.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna trade out sizes. If not, he might get those other really large Disney.
The really large Disney ones that look too big. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we see in a little bit.
Lessons were learned.
Lessons were learned. So, but anyway, we're gonna dive into this breakfast and then Rainforest Room. I almost said the other
shopping.
Shopping and Rainforest Room. So we will see you soon. All right, so really quick. Okay, let's explain this a little bit. Sarah, what is it?
So we found a dock. Brandon, you want to explain the Disney
cruise
docks?
I think you're better at explaining.
So I don't know the full history and origin, but finding random docks hidden on cruise ships, and for us specifically Disney cruise ships, is a thing. And we were looking to see if we were going to find any of this cruise. And so you can find them. You can either keep it.
You're allowed to keep
or
it.
you can rehide it if you would like. So we found a dock from Linda and Josh Cameron, who are from Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, around our neck of the woods, right there.
Yeah, and it says keep or hide, you decide. And then these are placed in public places, so no shops, no pools, or hot tubs. Post a photo on Instagram or Facebook page, Cruising Ducks, and share my adventures.
Which we will.
Hashtag Cruising Ducks.
Cruising Ducks.
So yeah, and it has the date of our cruise, and there's a QR code, so you can get to all the stuff. So we are going to take our photo.
And we'll figure out what we're doing.
And then we'll make sure, we won't do it until we get back.
Yeah, no, we'll figure out, are we going to, we'll take the photos, of course, post them, are we going to keep it, are we going to rehide it? We'll talk about it. We don't know yet.
And a lot of people on the cruise are doing Halloween themed ducks, because we're on a Halloween on the license cruise. So.
And we found it, our little nook right here, which we get some video of. I call it the fly room. It reminds me of the fly machine from Cronenberg's The Fly. It just looks like a fly machine. That's just what I think.
Oh boy.
So anyway.
This is a nice little nook by the adult area in the district out on deck 4. So thank you to Linda and Josh for your fun little Disney duck. Yep. Cruise duck magic.
There they are.
So we're here in Cove Cafe. We're gonna make this quick.
Really busy.
Brandon's swim trunks from a different shop. It doesn't open till 10, so we're gonna go exchange those later. But we got some coffee. I got a decaf latte.
with almond milk. So they do have a couple of different kinds of non-dairy milk. Always ask when you're here. And if you have questions about things like shared fathers, you can ask them that as well. But as usual, very tasty. If you want good coffee, come to Cove Cafe.
Cove Cafe.
Also, quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think they'd have these in the high seas.
Hold on, me. Get a few of them. There we go.
They have the branded napkins. I didn't think they would have them on a cruise, but they do. And
Very
I love
cool.
that.
All right, so really quick, like Sarah said, it's really crowded in here. For us, usually it's not this crowded, but we're glad it is. Give a business to everyone. But first of all, look at the new glasses and stuff, or cups they came in and everything.
They're so cute.
If you go back and look at any of our old videos, or anyone's videos really, I've never seen these here before. And I got, what, a cappuccino?
You got a cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Remember when I called it a cappuccino espresso?
You sure?
Let me wipe my mug with my Halloween on the high seas. Trademark. Copyright. Really good. I'm glad we're back at Cove. It is, I'm leaning in because it is loud and busy, but really good. Great service here as always. Highest of high recommends. And it's one of our favorite spots. We are in the Rainforest Room.
Well, we're in one spot in the rainforest.
We are in one spot,
With the saunas.
which is the sauna with the lowest temperature, which we will look at the way out, but I forgot which one it is.
Yeah, so we just wanted to really quickly do a video in here to let you know that throughout the cruise we may show some highlights within Rainforest Room, but because this is a private chillaxing place for lots of folks, we don't want to we want to be respectful of people's privacy.
Absolutely, yeah. We have vlogged in here before. Our other videos show it, but we only vlog in a place like this when no one else is around. Like in here, there's no one else around.
Yeah, so we just wanted to do a quick video of that. We're going to chillax.
Yep.
You'll see some highlights throughout the cruise.
Yep, so ready to go chillax?
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, so this will be a tour of Stateroom 6640 on board the Disney Dream. So 6640 Stateroom. All right. So we're going to turn around here in a second, but it is, Sarah, what's it actually called? An extended stateroom? I forget.
Deluxe Ocean View Family Stateroom with Veranda.
Okay, so it is the biggest room we've stayed in so far in terms of it's extended with a Murphy bed, which we'll talk about in a minute.
5.
It can sleep 5 is what they say, and it probably is true. So I'm going to start by backing up, and we are going to start over here at the front entrance then. So normal door, peephole, all the assembly station rules, no smoking, the temperature control. Of course, on the Dream class ships, you have to put in your card there, light switches, and the classic Disney split bathrooms. We will go in on the right first and turn the light on. So this is the actual toilet with the sink, everything, that little shelving space. Hello, that's me. Trash can, sharps container for any need for sharps, for insulin or other medical issues. Back on out of there. And the actual shower. Now this is a bigger shower than normal, but we'll look at that in a second. So sink, of course, face towels, washcloths, soap. Got the trash can there, and roll on up, and we see these towels. And the big deal for this room is the shower. Shower is awesome. It is a much, much bigger shower than most showers on the Dream class ships, and it has a waterfall head spigot. I'm using the wrong term. Someone post a comment. What's the correct term? But yeah, normally the showers, if you're anything over 5'10" or above, you're probably going to hit your head. And they're the normal square showers, like a bathtub. This, however, is not. So nice big space to stand in. You got the normal shower head if you want to use it, works just fine, and it's adjustable as you can see. And I'm about 5'9", and I still have like that much space with the ceiling. And there is the waterfall shower head in the ceiling. So that's very cool. Little bench if you want to sit down in it. And I'm going to step in really quick to show some more. The H2O products. I didn't know these were here until now. We have watched other people's videos, but really like these little shelves because I like to bring my own soap, as you can see. So plenty of shelving if you bring your own products. Two of those, not lanyards, the clotheslines. So if you want to dry your wet clothing or something like that. And the 2 gauges are here. If you watch this and you don't know how to use them, we had to figure it out too. This one's the temperature, right is hot, left is cool. And this itself is the water. Pull it out, the water comes on. Turn it to the right, I believe, and reverse this if I'm wrong when you get in it. But I believe to the right is the normal shower head, and to the left is the Rainforest one. So that's how that works. And then to turn it off, you just push it back in. The only thing I want to point out, which I think is fair to point out, if you're taking a shower and you were to hit some rough weather or rough water or something like that, the actual bar to hold on to, if you look, it's actually on the outside. The other staterooms, it's on the inside. Yes, you can hold on to that if you have to, but it's not nearly as sturdy or stable. So just something to point out. But the actual, I don't know what it's called officially, but the safety bar, to keep your balance, is actually on the outside. Not hard to grab, of course, but just know that it is on the outside and not like the other showers on the inside. All right. Normal closet when you walk in. However, we have noticed, and I think this is fair to, it's a little dark, I'm sorry, but because it's an extended room, again, the room is even better than what we're used to. We absolutely love it, but it's less closet space, but there is more drawer space, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. So closet here, got the normal safe there, so nothing really special to point out. Just a note that you can tell you got 2 here and just 1 here, so it is a little shorter. And the door that connects to the other stateroom, if you have friends or family staying there and you want to connect. The bed, big bed, normal Disney Cruise Line bed. It is Pirate Night. We're doing this. So we got our Pirate Night bandanas, which is awesome. They brought them back. Last few cruises we've done. Of course, that was during COVID. Not that COVID's over. If you're depending on when you're watching this, I guess maybe you're watching this 100 years from now for a documentary. But still got those, which is awesome. Got the nightstand by the bed. The great Disney lampshade. Drawer. No Bible. We always traditionally check for the Bible. Why? Why not? It's just tradition. Artwork is awesome. Wish I could take it and steal it. I'm just kidding, Disney. I'm not stealing it. And Disney, I wish you would sell these things. The bed runners. Got the phone. The drawer. And let's look at the couch now. Let me pull this out a little bit. Little table. We just had breakfast on it this morning. Couch. The couch does come down to make a bed, so it's a couch bed or whatever they're called. Cool artwork above it with stamps and everything. Got a light there, and above it is another bed that can come down. You of course need a key, so your stateroom attendant will gladly do that if you or a loved one, a child, wants to sleep on it, or as a full-grown adult. If your weight is good, you can sleep on that too. Over here is the Murphy bed. Fairly comfortable. If you watched our main vlog and not just this segment, I actually asked the stateroom attendant to put it down last night. I wanted to try it out. I slept on it, pretty comfortable, pretty cool. So that's the Murphy bed right there, which of course extends the room quite a bit. And look at this. Look at that counter space, everyone. Huge counter space. That is awesome. Plenty of counter space. I'm not going to open up all the drawers because there might be some unmentionables in there. But plenty of storage. This one is the refrigerator. Normal refrigerator. Normal Disney TV. Keep in mind, everyone, these TVs do come out and swivel. So if you're on the bed, and they extend quite a bit. So don't be afraid to pull them out, depending on your viewing angle. Storage. storage, ample plugs. You can see we're plugged in here. No issues with plugs. Huge mirror. That's me again. Hello. Nice Disney cups. More just storage. This is not another refrigerator. This is the just more storage. So again, ample storage. Just know you're gaining drawers, but losing down there, you're losing closet space. But and if you want some privacy between sections of the room, you can of course bring the curtain down, and it goes all the way down over there. And as always, Disney has ample space under the beds for all your luggage. So let us go outside now. This is the veranda. This is our view. Now looking down, you do have an escape pod, escape raft or lifeboat right below you. That, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, amazing room. Got 2 chairs and the table. So walking back in, that is it. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or want to know more stuff I may have left out that me or Sarah can answer later on, just say so. But yeah, this is on board the Disney Dream, Stateroom 6640, and hopefully we covered it all. All changed.
Oh, Gusita. Well, slightly.
Slightly. We're not going to Remy. Yeah. So what are we doing now, Sarah?
Now we're getting ready to go to Palo Brunch, which we absolutely love, and I'm hungry and excited for Palo Brunch.
Yep.
And that is it.
And that is it. Now,
that's it.
We say it every time we do Palo Brunch, Palo Dinner, Remy Dinner. We've never done Remy Brunch, I don't believe. Right?
No, we've not done Remy
Brunch.
But
every time, because it is a different dining experience, we don't always vlog it. Now, we might. We don't know what we're about to walk up to, but we don't want to be too loud. It is a little more fine dining and everything.
Yeah, they're adults only.
Yep.
It's, again, we don't want to interrupt other people's
never,
meals.
Never.
Especially at a quiet place like that. So we usually just kind of use our judgment on.
We did vlog last time, though.
We did. We've actually vlogged the last couple of times.
Because we were very private in a booth.
Yeah, we were in booths, and the one time we were by ourselves in the restaurant. So
we had the restaurant. Sorry, I looked down. Everyone almost stepped on Sarah's feet.
So we will see. We're excited. Cannot wait to at least share highlights, even if we don't full vlog in there. But stay tuned.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If we don't do a full vlog in there, we're going to get ample photos and video footage, and then we will do a mini debrief of Palo afterwards when we get back to the stateroom or somewhere else so we can get some privacy and everything.
Yeah.
Because again, we don't like vlogging in front of an entire group or anything like that.
Well, we just want to be respectful of people.
So, ready? Palo? Here we come. And we might be vlogging in there.
Let's brunch.
Let's run. All right, so we got an awesome scene. It looks like we will vlog a little bit. It's very private over here. Anthony, our server, is outstanding so far, and we did see Freya. Shout out to Freya. She was our server.
August 2021 on the Dream,
and she
which we have a lot for.
Yeah, so check that out.
Amazing.
It's awesome. But we did get Voss water. This is a place where you can get special water if you want. And yes, we paid for Voss water versus just well water.
Or you can just get Palo water, which we have done many times.
Yeah, I'm kidding, but we love Voss, and it's a special occasion and everything. But you get a free...
included with your...
It's included with your purchase. And I got a mimosa. Sarah got sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
Really good. One of those things that's very worrisome because it's very drinkable. You could literally, I need another one. But very good. And we'll let Sarah try her sparkling wine, but we got a lot of food coming. We cannot wait. And Freya gave us perfect food. So we won't make this part of the vlog overly lengthy and talkative, which I'm doing right now. But hopefully to give a good representation of what you can do here with food allergies, because they will go out of their way to make sure you're accommodating. And Palo is awesome.
Just very quick, sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
I've had this before. Always very good. Good as always. Cheers, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Cheers. All right, Sarah. Your favorite just came.
But really the best part of Palo Brunch and any Palo experience is the iced tea. Because you all know I am a, so quote Peter from Ordinary Adventures, a connoisseur
Of iced tea.
of iced tea.
But why is this?
This is so special because it's actually made with iced tea ice cubes so that the tea doesn't get diluted from the ice. So iced tea ice cubes
That's awesome.
and fresh brewed tea.
It is awesome. Sarah loves this.
Oh, so good.
So yeah, so literally the ice cubes are made out of iced tea.
If you like iced tea, this is a must.
Awesome.
Alright, so our antipasti plates came and they look awesome. I got a seafood based one, and Brandon got the meat one, as our server Anthony said. And we had this on our last few cruises, super tasty. It is gluten free. It can be easily made dairy free, and in fact, I think this time it probably is dairy free. Last time I had something poached in butter, but there are a couple different sauces. There's a cocktail sauce, there's an aioli, a little saffron mayonnaise, and it looks amazing.
So just
We'll try a couple samples.
yeah, let's try a couple samples
Yeah.
here. We can try.
The tuna, because I remember the tuna last time was like my favorite. It's got some spices on it. Oh, yeah, the tuna's
Really good. Yeah.
Tuna, fantastic, and spicy. I love the freshness. The seafood quality is very good. Try a little bit of the shrimp here. A little hint of dill there. More than a hint, maybe of dill. I love just, again, the freshness of it. It's a great lightweight. If you are a seafood fan, again, stay away, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
But if you are a seafood fan, this is a great option. That I would definitely recommend.
Awesome.
Super yummy.
So I got the meat and antipasta plate. And it looks amazing.
We're going to get a version of this tonight.
He did tell me what everything on here was from southern regions of Italy, northern regions of Italy. Listen, everybody.
We're not missing
I don't know where this is from.
If this was an episode of The Amazing Race and you had to name all that, you'd be in trouble.
Yep.
But there's several different, there's a sheep's cheese with, oh, he's happy, with truffle, there's a Parmesan, I know there's prosciutto,
So good.
it's meat and cheese, it's Brandon's favorite.
It's meat and cheese. You guys can see it. We got footage of it. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what everyone is, but it's just.
And also gluten free too. If you're dairy free, you can get this version without the cheese. It works really well.
Really good. Let's just eat it all.
Wow. Bread service. So Brandon could not have the regular bread service just because of the nut cross contamination. They were concerned about that. But they made us a giant platter. So we got Goody's Pizza Crust, so all this is gluten-free, dairy-free, and nut-free. They also took Bloomfield Farms rolls and added what I think is a ridiculous probably amount of garlic and olive oil. It's my trays real quick.
Looks really good.
Out. This is as good as always. I gotta try this modification.
Yeah, please do. Really good.
You're gonna like that. It's warm. Nice and soft.
Awesome.
Very garlicky and herby.
Okay.
Great bread service.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is very good.
Huge thumbs up.
Yeah, huge thumbs up.
I come for the breakfast really quick. Sarah, what's this?
Extra virgin olive oil and 8-year aged balsamic vinegar, which we love.
Does everyone remember
Oh no.
Alan Moore's Watchmen and Zack Snyder's film version?
Oh.
By the way, who does this look like, everyone, in Watchmen? Rorschach. The end is nigh. But, by the way, Zack Snyder, one of the best directors of all time.
Red. Oh no.
If you watch Watchmen, you want to watch the extended cut. Not the director's cut, the one with the Black Freighter inserted into it.
That's like 4 hours long.
It's phenomenal. Oh yeah. Warm bread. It's almost like pizza.
Yeah,
No.
well, it is. It's a pizza crust.
Well,
You can try the other one.
yeah.
It must be good. It's gluten free. You know Brandon's fussy and gluten free bread, so you know it's good if he's sitting there and eating multiple bites.
So this is what you're going to try.
Yeah. So that is a Bloomfield Farms roll that they've toasted and added garlic. Basically, what's on the I know.
Hashtag there it is.
I think you're wearing all of it all over your face.
I'm
It's
sorry.
delicious.
Yeah.
I told you, we need those tomorrow for dinner.
That might be the best gluten-free bread comp, whatever, I've ever had. And I'm not kidding. There it is, ultra. For gluten-free bread, there it is, ultra. You're not going to beat it.
It's the combination of the oil and the garlic and
Yeah,
herbs.
you take that and you dip it into Rorschach. And
Good golly. Alright, we're gonna let Brandon dig in.
so good.
Alright, so we got our second course? Second course. I was like, wait, we had antipasti. So I got a ham and cheese. I think I got a ham and cheese. It's ricotta. With some arugula on it. Looks like some balsamic. Looks like just ham. So probably either, if not dairy free, very easily made dairy free. Which, if you're eating any eggs here, super easy to do. Whether you're gluten free or gluten free and dairy free. So I would dig in.
Really good. Oh, there it goes.
Their eggs are always so well cooked here.
Yeah.
Super flavorful, perfectly seasoned. Yeah, this is very tasty.
All right, so as Sarah said, our second course came. I got the 3-cheese omelet, as you can see here.
Which Brandon got before. Love,
Yeah.
love. So he was like, I'm getting that. You can't say there it is ultra again.
I won't, but I'll say there it is. Absolutely delicious. A must get. Palo Brunch, 3-cheese omelet, must get. This is. I don't need to be gluten free, but is it gluten free?
Yeah, it is
Should be.
Yep.
Not
All the
dairy free,
omelets.
of course. But good
yeah.
for my allergies and everything.
But if you are dairy free, ask for options here.
Always ask for options.
Yeah.
This is delicious. Palo go out of their way, as well Disney for the most part. But Palo and like Remy go out of their way. Amazing meal so far.
Okay, so yet another course is wrapped from our Palo Brunch. So we both went with breakfast food. Again, I got the blueberry gluten-free pancakes. These can also be made dairy-free. The last time I checked, we were using the King Arthur flour blend mix. And they can do allergy-friendly Mickey waffles. I just weirdly prefer the pancakes. So we're going to go
Really good. They look delicious.
Very tasty. I love the pop of the blueberry in there. Super nice. Brandon's already dug into his pancakes.
Yeah,
so
I forgot.
spoiler alert,
Oops.
but very
Mine are good.
I like having kind of the breakfast. That's the great thing about brunch. You get breakfast food, you get lunch food, dinner food, all in one.
All the food.
All the food. Really all the food. But this is very good. These are standard if you do have any kind of gluten intolerance or celiac disease. Definitely get the allergy pancakes. Super yummy.
I've already had a bite of my normal pancakes, not gluten free, but they are safe for my allergies, which Sarah will probably put in somewhere here. But I already had a bite, really good. Let's have another bite on film.
And of course, even though the ones I got are also nut free too, so if somebody maybe has a nut allergy, you can get that as well. Brandon has a nut allergy, but he could get the gluten filled version.
Delicious. Really good. Not much more to say. Great pancakes. Great pancakes.
Well, Brandon's had how many sips of the soup now?
Yeah, but so I managed to get the soup actually. Last time I could not get the celery soup.
I forgot we hadn't given an update on that.
We haven't given an update. So last time I could not get the celery soup.
Yes, they said it was made with chicken stock, but this time they were able to make it with vegetable stock.
Yeah. So this is gluten-free, dairy-free.
No.
It's not.
It's probably gluten-free. There's definitely dairy in that.
I apologize. It is good for. Ignore what I said.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No,
it's safe for my allergies.
Yeah, they did also. So it normally comes with sausage. They made a straight vegetarian version.
So absolutely delicious. But Sarah's right. They it should have beef in it,
And
right?
sausage.
Sausage. They made it instead of putting sausage in it. Why would they take that out?
I don't know. There could have been something suspect, or they were just making extra safe.
Extra safe, which is fine. Absolutely fine.
And you like it too. You love any soup.
Yeah. So this is, and you can taste the celery, but absolutely delicious. And have I taken a bite on film yet?
I don't know. Go for it.
Bite on film. This is delicious, everyone.
All right. So our final entree is here.
Yes.
Then we're getting dessert. And I got the snapper. Super tasty. It does come with a caponata, which is a bunch of vegetables, in kind of a vinegar base.
Hard to see, yeah.
No, I will say, we did have a couple of questions. So again,
Yes.
be your own advocate. Ask questions when you aren't sure.
Yeah, Sarah was her own
There was
advocate.
something that looked in here like it could be a grain, and so I wanted to double check. So they were able to double check and confirm, no, it's not a grain, it's a pine nut. So I just wanted to make sure, because of the way it's stewed, it looked like it could be a gluten-containing grain, like a farro or something.
And it was not, though.
And it was not. Super delicious, though. Flavors are great. Fish is beautiful. Yeah, overall, nice way to cap out the meal. And I have not had the snapper before, so.
Oh, yeah, you have it.
Yeah,
And
this was
you've
the
had a
next
bite
one.
already, is that correct? Did
Yeah,
I
I've had
miss
a
it?
bite. Fish is
Okay,
good.
fish is
Coconut
good.
is great. Asparagus is wonderful. Very good.
Alright, so I got for my entree, what, sirloin?
You got a sirloin. You've gotten this quite a few times.
I have. I want to say I had. I started eating mine while Sarah was not dealing with the issue of.
No, but we were asking questions
We were asking
for
questions.
clarification.
But I want to give a shout out to Sarah, who's behind this camera right now, because we always say, ask questions, be your own advocate, which we have done many times, and we did it today. Sarah did it today because I couldn't. Looking at her food, I can't tell. And you guys know I don't know anything about food. I try. I know if it's delicious or not, but we didn't know if it was a grain. Who knew what it was? But it ended up being what again?
A pine nut.
A pine nut. But I got the sirloin. I have already had about half of it. And I'll say this, really overall good once you get to the center. But this is going to be the one but of Palo. I think it could actually be better. There it is. In terms of
Maybe the steak quality.
maybe the steak quality, there's a lot of fat on
Yeah,
this.
just because we're also
around.
used to the fillet at
Yeah,
dinner too, which
that
is
true.
phenomenal.
The filet for dinner here, everyone,
Phenomenal.
of this world, phenomenal. This is really good. Please don't think it's not. And I don't want to be too critical, but
Actually, you said it was good. You thought it would be a great main dining option.
yes, this would be a phenomenal main dining and like animator's palette or something like that. But yeah, good once you get to the center of it. But wish it was elevated a little more, but it's still really good. I do recommend it, and I will get it next time as well. Okay, we're cutting in. Sarah's freaking out. She's not kidding. We did not mean to film this, everyone. I'm jumping in here with our camera. What just happened?
So I just had the fondant potato, which I had not had yet.
Which is that?
Brandon, can I have this?
I can't have
But
it.
if Brandon could have this, this would be there it is. I was like, holy potato, that is.
So-
Y'all know I don't love potatoes as much as Brandon. Brandon loves and lives for potatoes. But this,
Yeah, she was freaking
I don't know
out.
what they did with this fondant potato, but it
Okay.
is so flavorful.
Wow, I wish I could have it.
Delicious.
Okay.
All of this. This might be my new favorite entree for Palo
Awesome.
Brunch.
Absolutely
In terms of
awesome.
the savory kind of non-brunchy breakfasty
That
thing.
makes me excited. I'm so happy.
Alright, so we have our final dish, dessert. We both got the Zamlione, which is fruit. It has egg in it.
And-
It's some kind of custard with marsala wine, and it is flambéed.
And I'm
and
gonna-
cream. So
I'm
there's
gonna
definitely
pan-
dairy up
And
there.
I'll pan down to mine because we got the exact same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I've already kind of messed mine up. We have
Oh,
better food.
it's good, actually.
Oh.
I like the flambe on it, and the marsala wine is very sweet. So it's very sweet. The strawberry,
Okay.
it's like a sweet soup. I think you actually might like this.
Okay. I don't like strawberries.
Just eat the flambe.
I'm gonna
cream.
eat around the strawberries.
I like
But no,
it.
it does look great. And Sarah will say when it came out, I was being genuine.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Cool. So everything Sarah just described is, of course, what I got. Exact same thing. So let's.
It's
it
like
looks
soup.
delicious coming out. Let's see how it
It's
tastes.
like a cold soup.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
cold. Well, like a room temperature because they flambéed it.
You know what? Hold on.
Yeah, the flavor's nice.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's got kind of, because it's flambéed, it's got like almost like a toasted marshmallow kind of thing with it.
It tastes like a s'more.
Yeah, it's a toasted marshmallow part
Does
of it.
everyone remember s'mores when they'd fall apart on you and all you would have is the marshmallow? Marshmallow. That's what Spock said in Star Trek V. The Voyage Home. No, that's part 4. The Final Frontier. The Final Frontier. Because 6 is the undiscovered country. Anyway, this is pretty good. Yeah. Last but not least, Sarah did not get this. I, however, did. I got a cappuccino.
You did get cappuccino.
Just a cappuccino. I've already sipped, but let's have a sip for you. Here's to you, everyone. Delicious cappuccino. And it's perfect to end an amazing Palo Brunch. and I can't wait to come back to Palo in the coming years. Oh, or should I say tomorrow? We are doing Palo dinner.
We're coming tomorrow.
We're coming back here tomorrow. But this is really good. Anthony was excellent. It was great to see Freya again, and our meal was great. And we didn't meet the chef, but he or she was awesome. And we're going to roll back to the room after this.
We came, we saw, we followed hard.
Back in our stateroom. We are very, very full. Sarah's full, I'm full, but amazing Palo Brunch as
So
always.
good.
We're not going to do a full, intricate debrief on Palo Brunch now. We've done it before. I think we did a decent job while eating there, but Sarah, really quick.
Maybe highlights and lowlights.
Lowlights.
There weren't really any lowlights, but highlights of the brunch. Overall, fantastic seats.
Yeah,
Our
great
server,
seat.
Anthony, was very good.
Yeah.
Super helpful. It sounds like we will see Anthony tomorrow night at our Palo dinner.
From what he said, yeah.
Food was all excellent.
Yeah.
And my favorite, okay, let me think if I can think of my top 3 favorite things of the
3
brunch.
cheese omelet.
Okay, Brandon, 3 cheese omelet.
That was my favorite.
My favorite was probably the seafood antipasti, followed weirdly behind with the bread service.
Bread service.
That bread was so good.
Elevated bread.
Elevated bread.
Elevated bread. I forgot.
Elevated Bloomfield Farms rolls.
Excuse me, everyone. The 3 cheese omelet was my second favorite thing. I forgot about the meat plate. The meat and cheese plate. That's always the best. What are you going to do? Meat and cheese. I love them both. So delicious.
Yeah, and then also my third thing is the iced tea. The iced tea with the iced tea ice cubes.
With the
Can
why can't they make Coke with Coke ice cubes, or even Pepsi with Pepsi ice cubes?
They probably do.
I don't know if it's a different. Some is harder to bind together. I don't understand. Maybe it's harder to freeze.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist. If anyone knows Neil deGrasse Tyson, they can answer that hard. Ooh, actually, you have to understand the binding of molecular. Seriously,
Neil deGrasse Tyson's awesome. We've seen
him live.
Yeah, we've seen him live.
Yeah, we've seen him lecture live.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, so Palo was amazing.
Yeah, so good. I will say if you are thinking about it as an option, I will always recommend brunch. I think it's a great value. Currently on our ceiling, it's $45 a person. You can, and we would recommend that you tip on top of that, although they technically say you don't need to. But $45 a person, and then they let you order kind of whatever you want from the brunch menu. Dinner is different now. We'll talk about that tomorrow because that is more a la carte. There are some fixed price options, but for $45, it's a good value.
Really
Plus, you
good.
get either an alcoholic sort of bubbly drink or a non-alcoholic drink.
And a amuse-bouche.
Yeah. So that's really
not
nice.
what it actually is.
No, it isn't. But but that is all really, really good. So I think in terms of Palo experiences, I would always recommend brunch, even though they don't do the Palo Brunch buffet anymore, which was amazing.
Never forget. That was years ago. It's probably it's probably never coming back. But the Palo
the
Brunch.
cheese area, Brandon was living his best life
I was
every
like,
time. It's just an entire area of cheese.
So really, anyway, but Palo,
So good.
Palo, it was
However you say
however you choose to say it. It was absolutely delicious. Always is. Glad we got to go.
Yeah, always recommend.
Yep. And I would say with that, like, this is the end of our video. This is not the end of our video. We're only halfway through the day, everyone.
With that, we might take a nap.
We might take a nap, but
We were
turn
going to
on
go
the
see a
TV.
movie, but our brunch was leisurely, so we're
very
not
leisurely.
going to do that. We're going to chill, and then I think we're going to go back to Rainforest Room for a little bit
yeah.
and relax. And it is pirate night, so in a little bit, we'll get a little bit more piratey. Probably just wear bandanas.
Wear our little bandanas they gave us, but they have not given us the. We'll talk about that later, but they didn't give us the bandanas on the last few cruises, but they did this time.
Yeah, that was exciting.
So Disney taketh, but then Disney giveth sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna turn this off and maybe chill in the room for a little bit, and definitely head back to Rainforest Room.
Yes, so much chillaxing today.
Yep.
Ultimate chillax. The entirety of Rainforest Room to ourselves.
to ourselves right now. Now, again, maybe we'll film a little more now, maybe we won't. Depending on who walks in, we're not going to be filming like we've said before. But right now, the entire Rainforest Room is to ourselves, and right now we're in the outdoor area. Two jacuzzis. Gorgeous. We're wanting just to chillax, hashtag, but just take it easy. And then we're going to go sit on the loungers.
Showers. Also, prefer to get Rainforest Room and go around 4 or 6 o'clock. It's usually very quiet because most people are going to early dinner and show. So it's a great time if you are not doing any of those things to come to Rainforest Room.
Ready to jump in?
All right, Rainforest Room done in our quest for chillaxing. We have relaxed in the Rainforest Room. We are now showered, changed.
So we are a little piratey. Got our bandanas.
Yes, so little bandana. Yeah.
Pirates is an ARG. Does everyone remember the movie 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford and Anne Heche, who sadly we lost her recently. Actually, a great actress, and 6 Days, 7 Nights was really good. But she said the classic line in that movie, "Pirates as an ARG." So yes, 6 Days, 7 Nights. Also, Tamora Morrison, who plays Jango Fett and Boba Fett, was actually in 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford, both in Star Wars. But anyway, we are going to Cape Wine Bar.
We are. We're going to, in our quest for chillaxing, we go to happy hour and get
Something.
I don't know what.
It's what a pirate would
Champagne or
want.
wine.
Yep. What would you do with a drunken
It's not
sailor?
wrong.
What would you do with a drunken sailor? Ready?
Early in the morning.
Early
in the evening.
Early in the evening. It is a little early still. What is it, 7 o'clock? I don't know. And we're officially an hour behind, too, the East Coast.
Just about 7.
Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. And there's Sarah with her little hat on. We have ordered. So anything really quick?
Well, we're getting some of the pirate menu things, and then also I'm getting curry.
So like she does every time. Thank you, Lou Mangello, initially from WW Radio, who told that to the world.
It's true. So literally everyone down this row of tables is getting curry, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. So our appetizers came?
Yeah, you got a vegetable samosa
A
with tamarind.
vegetable samosa, and it looks like a little gnome hat. It's pretty good.
It's got tamarind. You like tamarind. And
Pretty
mint.
good.
And it's filled with potato.
It tastes like bread with a mashed potato in it.
Pretty
It's
much.
pretty good. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I will gladly have it. Thank you.
Lewis, it's
Oh,
no.
no.
Wowie. Brandon, you're going to eat very well.
I'm going to eat very well tonight.
Okay, so I got one of the gluten-free and dairy-free appetizers. It's the marinated shrimp. It's got some corn in it. Looks like carrot. Just looks like a simple shrimp.
What was it? Pretty good. It's actually really good. Better than I thought it would be. There's a nice, yeah, it's a spicy flavor. Good?
Good. Shrimp
Awesome.
is great. Good flavor. Yep. Oh, yeah. Corn's good too.
So I also got a salad. Sarah, explain.
Yep. You got the baby jump salad, which has romaine, blue cheese, onion, tomato, and I think 1,000 Island dressing. And I believe it was also marked gluten-free. It normally comes with walnuts, but those were omitted because of Brandon's nut allergy. Well, he's going in for another bite, so it must be good.
It's actually really good.
Difficult to cut.
It is difficult to cut, everyone. I'm having to use a knife to cut this.
But looks good. Looks like the portion of blue cheese is good.
Sarah beat me to it.
Which is
I was
always a
gonna say
complaint.
that.
Always a complaint.
The biggest issue on salads in general like this, the lack of blue cheese content. I took 2 bites without trying, and both bites had blue cheese in them. That's a winner. So
I'm glad I can have this. Really good. They omitted what?
The nuts. I didn't see either almonds or walnuts. Okay.
Really good. Yes. Orange.
We have food everywhere.
Food everywhere. So I'm just going to take a quick bite. What is the stir fry?
Yeah, you got noodle stir
Stir
fry
fry
with
minus the
nori.
minus the nori.
Yo ho, noodles life for you.
They need to serve this every night here, not just for pirate night. It's really good. Jack Sparrow himself would approve, or Davy Jones, or Blackbeard. I don't know. All right, so Lewis the Amazing, also brought me the lamb. Does everyone remember the little puppet lamb chop?
Oh no!
Well, lamb chop's not get eaten.
Oh no! Yeah, it's a lamb shank with I think some kind of parsnip mash on it.
That's good. It's falling off the bone.
Yeah, it looks very tender. Although I'm going to guess the noodles are Brandon's winner.
Noodles are better. I love noodles everywhere. But no, this is really good, really solid, and hold on. Oh, potato. Yeah. Lamb is actually delicious. All joking aside about lamb chop, the lamb is delicious.
Noodles, the winner.
I think most people would actually prefer the lamb. I prefer the stir fry though, because I love noodles. But both are delicious. The lamb is nothing to sneeze at, but I love the stir fry. But the lamb is really good.
Pirates. Okay.
Very good. Super
Very
good.
good.
Everybody all right? Everything okay?
Here, dig in. I have
Okay, hold on. What do you have? What do you have?
curry chicken, curry fish, and potatoes. I don't know if there's lentils in that. I don't know.
What do we got down here?
That was fish.
For those that don't know, if you're new to the channel, Sarah loves Indian food. Loves it.
No spice.
Good. Okay, so what was that? I'm sorry.
Fish curry. I haven't had that here.
Where?
Fish curry. This makes me happy. It's spicy. This is my pro tip. If you love Indian food, talk to a crew member, your service team. They can hook you up.
Yeah, Lewis has been out of control. Lewis has been
He's like, I'm
amazing.
giving you Indian food every night. And if you're a vegetarian or vegan, you can get vegan options as well. You will not go hungry. Also, this is a lot of curry. Like, I did not know I was getting this much
Really
curry.
quick, Sarah, what's
Oh, yeah, let me quickly try. This is the grouper. This is on the pirate menu with some rice and salsa and avocado, black beans, rice. I'll give that a quick try. Mistakes were made. I didn't know. I thought I was just getting a little bit of Indian food. Oh, I'm good.
It's good? All right.
Grouper's nice. This is the winner.
All right.
Okay.
So,
this is really good.
Swabby Sarah approves of all of this.
So I got the Chef's Choice allergy-friendly dessert of the day. It looks like some kind of chocolate cake. Yeah, we're so excited.
I would normally pan over, but it's a little kid, and we like to give privacy. But yay!
This is good. It's namaste.
Wait, what is it?
Sorry,
What is it? Namaste.
To our friends Brian and Allie.
Yes.
Namaste.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
So yeah, super good. I like there's like cocoa powder on here. Little like whipped cream. Super tasty. Actually, it's really good. You like this a lot.
All right.
So allergy-friendly dessert for the day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I got the rum cake for dessert. Is this namaste?
No.
Well,
It's a regular cake.
do you have namaste?
Namaste. I have namaste.
Namaste.
Oh boy.
Does everyone remember one of the two best TV series of all time, Lost? Lost and Babylon 5. You're not going to beat them. Namaste. The Dharma Initiative. Leave a comment. Hashtag Dharma Initiative. We have to go back. Oh, it's fairly rich, actually. One more bite.
Is it rummy tasting?
A little bit, yeah. Really good. If you want some real rum now. What's some good rum, Sarah? I'm not a rum guy.
I don't know.
Jack Morgan. Is it Jack Morgan?
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
There we go.
Jack Morgan. But no, this is really good. Good way to end the night here. Standing service. We're playing some good games here with our fellow tables. But good stuff. Okay, back in the room after an oddly delicious dinner on Pirate Night. We know a lot of people don't like Pirate Night, and we We respect that because we just talked to some of our really good friends, Kelly and Joe.
Oh, from Young at the Parks.
Young at the Parks. They are not. Young at the Parks is a great YouTube channel that is not sponsoring us right now. But Kelly and Joe, you should sponsor us. If you're watching this, Kelly and Joe, I don't know if you are, but we did just have dinner with them actually before the cruise, and even they commented, which many people have, they just don't like the pirate night meal.
To be fair, that's the reason we haven't done the pirate menu, because every time I look at it, I'm like, we're not going to eat anything on this menu. It does not sound appealing.
Very true. However,
that being said, I thought it was better than expected.
I really like the stir fry, everyone.
Well,
I really liked it.
Yeah, and you like the samosa too.
The samosa was pretty dang good. The samosas look like a little gnome hat. Leave a comment, everyone. Do you remember the roaming gnome from Amazing Race? You better bring that roaming gnome with you.
Never roam alone.
Never roam alone. But, and the lamb was good too. I'm not a huge fan of lamb. I do like it.
And you liked the rum cake.
Rum cake was good. If my dad was here, he'd have been all over that lamb. But
he would have.
Yeah, I don't want to lie. It's not our favorite menu, of course.
No, but I guess we found a few things that we thought were decent. Like the grouper I had was good. I just ended up eating all the Indian food instead because it was so delicious.
Do you want to talk in the debrief about
in the debrief we will
we still got debrief.
More questions, and also we are going to do like a tips and tricks, especially for special diets, because we do get asked a lot of questions. We'll do like a tips and tricks video where we talk a lot more in depth about planning, questions you might have, things like pro tips.
Yep, and like we did in our last cruise series, the entire series, yesterday's video, today's video, etc., any comments or questions you guys leave here on YouTube, we will answer in our follow-up couch video, hashtag couch video.
Yeah.
So leave any comments you want, and we'll probably, Sarah, will probably answer them in the comments anyway, but then we will audibly, verbally answer
I try to at least do like a brief response so that you get kind of the general information, and then if we're doing like a longer video, we'll go into more depth.
So other than that, we are going to change, wash our faces and
Not
everything.
wear these hats anymore.
And then then you will see us debriefing.
Yes, we are going to do that. And I'm very tired.
Actually, you're probably going to do a hard cut to our debrief. So this is like a pre-debrief. Kind of odd. Didn't think about that. So you're going to see a hard cut to probably our debrief.
Well, here's the thing about cruising. Sometimes things move around. Just like earlier, we adjusted, we shifted, we pivoted.
Yep.
Same thing
Same
today.
thing.
Debrief coming at you from the bed.
From the bed. We did, after we stood up and said we got back from dinner, we did order 12 more bottles of water. We've already gone through 12 in a day and a half.
But they were little.
They were little, but hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This time they gave us 12 bottles of the big Dasani, however big they are.
Yeah. Also, pro tip, you are allowed to bring water on the cruise ship with you should you wish to. We just did not because we're coming from home to Miami, and we do not want to fuss with that. But you can actually bring on bottles of water. You can bring on beer and wine. There are limitations to that, but you can bring those on as well if you would like to save some money.
Refillable mugs, everything.
Yeah.
And they do have water here that you can get out of the, what do you call it? Like
dispensers.
Water dispensers, yeah.
We should have brought our Halloween on the High Seas. Well, not Halloween on the High Seas, but we have Halloween Disney refillable mugs. We should have brought those.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Forgot them.
We should have brought it. But now we have 12 more bottles of Dasani water to hydrate. Sarah, day 2. This was Sunday. Go ahead.
Okay, so I guess highlights of the day, maybe? I think, again, we've said this before, but like one of the best things about being on a cruise is you can make it whatever you want.
Yes.
You can have tons of plans, do all the things. You can chillax if you want to. Whatever you do is up to you.
Chillaxed a lot today.
We did. Well, we chillaxed and we ate a lot today.
We ate too much today, but everyone says that on every cruise. We say that on every cruise. We will forever say it on every cruise.
They feed you very, very well on a cruise.
So you followed us through the day. Highlight was clearly Palo.
Yeah, I would say the highlights were Palo Brunch. Phenomenal, as always. I don't know what else we can say.
There's not much that can be said. Palo is a must. If you can, it's a must. Highest of high recommends. Remember that there's a dress code for brunch and dinner, different dress code. Remy has a different dress code, so just read that. get up to date on it and everything. But yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to see what we've done, we haven't done Remy brunch, but we have done Remy dinner. You could see us in our fancy duds.
Best dinner
so
of all histories.
So good.
History of histories. Remy is amazing. Highest of high recommends. Palo Brunch is. We do love Palo Dinner, which will be at Palo Dinner tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Don't get us wrong at all. Palo Dinner is incredible, but that Palo Brunch, there's just something special. Everyone, put your fingers to your lips. Sarah?
Oh, sorry.
It's the chef. Oh, you did it. It is the chefs. We have two together. Everyone. I expect everyone out there to do it.
Boy.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Chef's kiss.
Oh,
There
brother.
it is.
Oh, brother.
Everyone, take a video of yourself doing that. Tag us in it. Upload it to YouTube or Instagram or the
my
TikTok. But no, seriously. Palo's amazing. We do not want to make this another 20-minute debrief like last night. So I think we did pretty good at Palo of talking.
Super delicious. We always recommend Palo Brunch. Also, Rainforest Room.
Rainforest Room.
Really nice.
Really crowded the first time.
Yeah, so it's interesting because just very quickly, we have noticed that a lot of the areas that we have been used to on the Disney cruise ships, even pre-pandemic,
I want to stress that, pre-pandemic.
Have been very busy.
Very
at certain
busy.
times. Sometimes they're dead. Sometimes they're jammed. Like tonight when we went to go to Pink, jammed.
I'm not going to even comment on that.
But
I'm not commenting.
Rainforest Room was busy in the sort of morning time. When we went after noon, like kind of before early dinner. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
We're both exhausted. It's exhausting.
Yeah. So your mileage may vary when you do. If you did something like Rainforest Room, I think because it is a day at sea, more people are apt to go to Rainforest Room because everyone wants to relax. But if you do we did the length of cruise pass, so we can come and go however we want to, and that's nice because we're like, okay, tomorrow Grand Cayman, we'll probably go in there for a while. Oh yeah, and just chill and relax.
Never been to Grand Cayman,
no.
Right? Which I think we're docking, or not really docking. Actually, we're going to be tendering. We're going to be swiping right on that tender boat and heading to Georgetown.
Tender, not Tinder.
Oh, TEM.
I mean, you know.
Anyway, so we will. Oops. So there's a difference in spelling. But my gosh. Oh my Mickey. Okay, so moving on. We are going to be tendering. First time we've ever done that. Yep. Looking forward to it. And going to, what is it, Georgetown, Grand Cayman, correct?
Yeah, Georgetown is the port area that we arrived at.
And
so, it'll be nice.
It'll be really nice. We'll explore it, share it with you guys. But that's tomorrow. We had dinner. We had Pirate Night, which we already briefly did talk about. All over the place. Oh, what was next? I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I'm like, we're going with tomorrow's plans. We're coming back from today's night.
George, one of my heroes, George Lucas. You don't got to do stuff in order, everyone.
It's true.
You never have to do stuff in order.
It's true. We did go to Pink. Also, I do want to give a pro tip from any of the bar lounges that you go to on a Disney cruise ship. If you are into wine and champagne, there is something called the Cayman, where you can pay $11, or your mileage may vary on the ship, how much they charge. But $11 was what we did tonight for Cayman. You don't know what drink you're going to get. So, like, say you like white or red wine, or maybe a sparkling, like a champagne. You can tell them, and they will give you something that is already open, and then they tell you afterwards what kind of thing.
Magic it is.
Yeah, so you could get like just a nice glass of something. You could also get a really expensive glass of something. That happened to us tonight. So, Brandon, what did we get for our Cayman for $11 a glass that was champagne?
Listen, everybody, I do want to say this. It was absolutely delicious. I think we got the Don Johnson. It was absolutely amazing. Don Perrimon. Don Ferryman.
Don Perignon.
Don Perignon. It's probably French, I'm guessing. But no, I allegedly, I'm going to assume, Gusti, who has served us 2 days in a row now. By the way, if you see him, he's
awesome. Super awesome.
Yeah, words fail me.
Super awesome.
But allegedly, This is usually what, $50 to $60 a glass. Is does that sound about accurate?
Yep.
So we paid $11. Well, $11 for $22. It was really good. Again, I don't believe we're wine snobs or anything like that.
No.
Or nothing like that. But really good. We'll just call it the Don.
Well, it's Dom. D-O-M.
Oh, it's Dom.
Dom Perignon.
Everyone,
Brandon can't.
you just saw Brandon.
Tinder.
You just saw
Dom.
Brandon completely fail
It's
miserably.
like Dom from Fast and the Furious.
Family first. Listen.
That drink of champagne was like family.
Leave a comment below if you love, as we do, the entirety of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Yes, they just recently went to outer space. They need to go further. They need to go to an alternate dimension or something. It's our modern day comic book mythology.
It's true.
Is the Fast and Furious.
It's true.
But also leave a comment why Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, the third one, is actually the best one, for real. Moving on. It's Dom, D-O-M, Perignon.
Yeah.
It was delicious, and Sarah explained it a little more.
Yeah, just it's a fancy champagne. So
There it is. There it is.
Champagne.
Fancy
Fancy sense of champagne.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's fun
Just a
because they will
fancy-
tell you what it is, and then you're like, yay! Because he was like, you want to come back and you want to get the sommelier bit, and I was like, okay.
And we did.
And he's like, here you go, fancy champagne.
So it's Dom Perignon with a D-O-M. I thought it was.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's
Oh,
my
well.
pro tip from us. Well, mostly from me to you, because it's a great cost saver, and sometimes you get really fancy stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know much about this. So.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just something standard, but sometimes you can get something really super nice.
Yeah.
So that was really awesome. And then our pirate night dinner, hijinks abounded.
Hijinks abounded. The three table. It was our table, the next table, and the next table, next to the table, next to the next
Oh,
table.
the fireworks are going off. Yes, everybody, I'm sorry. We are not going to pirate fireworks. We have failed you.
We've seen them. We're tired.
And
I
to be
think
fair,
we're under attack.
You can also find some very good videos online. So we
Phenomenal
encourage you to
videos.
watch other people's vlogs. And
Yeah.
really good,
Gosh, yes.
really good videos.
So that's what you're hearing, though.
Yeah.
Are the fireworks. I would like to say this: don't cheat. Without using Google, Yahoo, Alta Vista, Lycos, DuckDuckGo, Ask Jeeves, our assistant server, asked us. Orlando asked us one of the questions he asked us. All three tables. What are the 6 countries? Not cities, not anything like that. Countries that end in an L. Between the 3 tables, we came up with 5.
Yes, we've missed one.
We missed one. He said he's going to tell the answer tomorrow. Sadly, we will be at Palo dinner tomorrow.
But we're going to find out.
We're going to find out what that 6th country is. We were not dumb people, everyone. We came up with 5 fairly quickly, and we are very proud of ourselves. So we at least get a B+. But no, it was good dinner. Pirate night was fun. We got our little hats. We got our the bandanas. Yeah, the bandanas. And everyone knows Sarah looks adorable in them. She puts her little bandana right there, and it is adorable. I think it's the cutest thing in the world. And everyone, leave a comment for hashtag bandana Sarah cuteness on Pirate Night. That's a whole hashtag.
Oh boy.
But no, we were tired. It was an amazing, great day. Rainforest Room, Palo Brunch,
Yeah, deck 4.
Deck 4. Yeah, you guys saw us hanging out on Deck 4. We watched Flight of the Navigator in our room.
Yeah.
Amazing. Flight of the Navigator. Never forget. We need a sequel. It's never too late. Bring it back. But anything else we did today?
I don't think so. I mean, we definitely relax a lot. And again, this may not be everybody's jam of a cruise login video because we did not do things like trivia or other activities.
No.
But we do like to highlight just different things you can do on the ship. Whether it's going to the spa or just watching a movie in your room. There's just something for everybody. So
You're here to relax. And the one thing that we actually talked about it today, we went to Cove Cafe. You can make a cruise what you want to make a cruise. Cruising, for example, before I did my first cruise ever, in my mind's eye, which was incorrect, by the way, completely incorrect, I imagined what is shown to you in movies or
Like
TV shows.
party,
It's a huge party. If you go on a cruise ship, everyone's partying, getting drunk, all on this top deck in the blazing sun with pools everywhere. And does that exist? The answer is yes, it does. And if that's your jam for a cruise, then that's awesome. That's what cruising is. But there, you can do so much for cruising. The grand finale, everyone.
Yeah,
Jack Sparrow himself.
Jack Sparrow's like, wrap this
and
thing
Jack
up.
Sparrow's like, wrap this thing up.
This thing up.
We've been going on for a long time. But anyway, cruising's amazing. If we'll do this in our huge wrap-up video, but if you're watching this and you've never cruised and you're wondering, do it. Try it.
Give it a try.
And give it a try. And even everything you've seen in our videos or other people's videos may have nothing to do with how you cruise.
Yeah.
But it could give you an idea, and it's amazing. With that, we are very tired.
Yes. So tomorrow, Grand Cayman, we are going to get off the ship.
Exciting.
We are going to go into Georgetown.
It's going to be awesome.
We're going to maybe try to go to a museum because we do not have an excursion planned.
Yep.
We're going to try to just check things out because, again, we did not plan anything.
No.
But we will check it out for the first time. And then we're also going to do Palo dinner. We also have a cognac tasting.
Oh,
So stay
I
tuned for that too.
forgot.
We'll show some highlights from that.
Yeah, and I don't even know what cognac is. I've heard of it. But guess what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to learn about it, and we're going to taste about it. And it's going to be amazing.
And we're going to
I'm
sleep
excited. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
As always, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Thank you to our subscribers. Leave a comment. What did you like about it? Our day? Anything, whatever you want to leave a comment.
What questions you have?
What
things
questions?
that were
Yeah.
clear, things you want to know more about, let us know.
Yeah, we will answer them. But with that, it's about time for bed. Oh yeah, here we go, everyone.
Yo
Ho, yo, ho, a pirate's life for me. She shooba da boo, ba doo ba da boo, ba doo ba doo, a ho. And they skiver me timbers. And all right,
We'll see you soon.
bye.